717, a look at traffic. Northbound 99 slowing up at Fruit Ridge Road. Westbound I-80 slow at Reed Avenue. And we still have Highway 16 closed between Grant Line and Excelsior. Traffic brought to you by Zero Res Sacramento. Here now is Dan. Dan, what the heck's going on?
Hey, Sean, good morning. It is Monday. That means it is the time for the Chicago shooting report. 42 shot, 7 dead. Very busy weekend in Chicago. I'm sorry to say nothing has changed in our little our American Gaza, as I call it now. I wanted to focus today on the story that Katy Grimes had written on June 9th for California Globe. And it's the modifications that, it's this upcoming Prop 47 modification. I think you and Dan from Elk Grove talked about it last week, that the Democrats are trying to change it. And the reason why they're changing it is because it's effective. Let me remind everybody what the original Prop 47 was 10 years ago in 2014. It was the one that they had reduced crimes to be charged and arrested for. The magic number was $950. So if you stole something and it was under $950, well, it was no longer a felony. It magically became a misdemeanor, and it was touted to be a crime-saving law, and it was going to make everybody happy and so forth, and it's going to clean up the state. Well, obviously the opposite happened, because it began a major crime spree, because felons had nothing to worry about. So they began this assault on our society, and it's gone over ever since. Well, this new one that's about to come out in November, the legislature wants to water it down, or they're putting a poison pill, and they're making some modifications. So again, read the article from Katy Grimes, dated June 9th. It's a very, very great article. She always writes great articles. But I wanted to mention as to why they're doing this. Why are the Democrats taking this action here? To me, it's obvious. What's going on is that the Democrats don't want to solve any problems. We have homeless problems. We have a crime problem. We have an economic problem. The Democrats openly don't want anything solved, because if something is solved, let's say homeless is solved tomorrow, you no longer need them. You don't need their policies. You don't need not the administrations, but the committees that they have set up, to look into these things, and all the funding that goes into these agencies, back and forth. So this is a weapon. This is a political weapon that Republicans can easily use moving forward. Steve Garvey should be leading the charge on this. To Steve Garvey's credit, he's way behind in the polls, so no one expected him to win with Adam Shifty. But he's got, since he has nothing to lose, he should just wail on the Democrats, saying they are openly. It used to be the old days where the Democrats were soft on crime. Now you can honestly and openly say that the Democrats are openly supporting crime. And they want crime. They're not turning a blind eye towards. They're encouraging it.
They are. They absolutely are. And I don't know why Garvey doesn't get out there. I don't know why the Republican Party doesn't get behind Garvey and light a fire under him, because Schiff should be soundly defeated. I can't believe anybody would vote for that guy. It's
Adam Shifty is still lying about Russian collusion, which you all know has been debunked. And but again, look at your media. The media is protecting him. He's protecting the Russian hoax. That whole fiasco is still being promoted by the media to this day. But again, Republicans, it's so frustrating and irritating that every single year, election year, they go through the same thing. Nothing. They have nothing to promote. They don't have any fire in them. They might whine and complain behind the scenes, or if they get on a friendly show like yours. But other than that, they just, they walk on eggshells. They tiptoe around virtually everything, whether it's the pandemic or even crime. They should be ripping into this Prop 47 amendment, again, saying exactly what I just said, that Democrats are promoting crime now. It's no longer a fact that they're soft on crime, that they are openly the enemy of this and of our state. And again, nobody talks about it. There's no one who has any wherewithal or any moxie. I don't think Steve Garvey has a lot of moxie either, to be honest. I mean, he's coming across like a nice man, and that's exactly what you don't need.
No, we don't. You can't fight back and be nice at the same time. You can be polite. You don't have to insult people, but you can't be nice. You have to say what you just said. Yes, the Democrats do. They do. They promote crime. They like crime. They like it when people get hurt because they benefit from it.
And again, if they solve our problem, we don't need them anymore. We don't need to fund them anymore.
Exactly.
But
well, they'll still have the trans issue, though.
The Garvey and all the Republicans have one simple message to relay. Literally every problem in the state of California is on Democrats. Republicans they can't be blamed because they're not in power.
Exactly. Well, Dan, I am up against the clock, sadly. So I do thank you.
Well, don't hurt the clock when you're up against it.
Too late.
Okay, thanks. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
7:23. Thank you, Dan.
About